how's everybody doing today? Scoot you up. Trying to adjust you a little bit, sorry. Okay. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing? I get to go to the dentist again today, my last visit for this year, just because I was told this morning that I've met and used all my the money I don't know, the allotted amount you get when you have the dental insurance. I have 2 dental insurance, and so when I go back today, I have an out-of-pocket deductible of $1,000. It's a lot of money to get your teeth fixed. I'm still sore, I'm swollen, and if I could wait till January so that way I wouldn't have to pay the money, I would, but there's just no way. I'm gonna have to get I want to get the caps on so maybe it doesn't hurt so much. I'm really bad at night. When I'm sleeping, I clench and grind my teeth, and I think it just keeps it irritated. I'm scared I'm gonna break it off. So I'm just gonna get it done, get it over with. Anywho, we're gonna start with the Advent calendar. We are on 23, and it is Frankenstein. And I need my glasses so I can see. What is a vampire's favorite candy? Suckers. So I like that. And I don't know if you guys seen, I have just decided to pull off all the little openings so I can find the numbers better and faster. It was driving me crazy. So I pulled them all off. I figured I'd save them for the kids and they could probably use them. So we are 23 days in, and today is going to be story number 13. It's not a very long story, but it's a sad story. It really is a sad story. So the story today is going to be Grandpa's Hammer. This happened in 1955. And on the title, it says a sad, stupid, senseless crime. Horrible. So, the story's coming up right now. See you guys in just a few. Grandpa's Hammer, 1955. A sad, stupid, senseless crime. August 25th, 1955, Texas City United Press. A preliminary hearing was scheduled Thursday for Robert J. Wallace, 78, who was charged with beating his blonde 9-year-old granddaughter to death with a ball-peen hammer because her singing kept him from taking a nap. Wallace, charged with murder with malice aforethought, was being held in Texas City Jail. The victim, Frances Jean Wallace, died in her home Wednesday from numerous blows on her head with a heavy hammer. Her father, G.W. Wallace, was at work at a Texas City refinery, and her mother working at a supermarket when Frances was killed. Wallace, who had lived with his son and his family for 14 years, was calmly rocking in his chair 3 or 4 feet from the body when police arrived. Wallace told Assistant District Attorney Archie Alexander he was trying to take a nap, but Frances's singing kept him from going to sleep. Police said she was sitting at the table coloring a paint book when she was attacked. The book was open and her colors were scattered about it. In a statement made to police, Wallace said he went into the kitchen, drank a glass of milk, and got the 3/4-pound hammer from a toolbox. He said he returned to the living room and started hitting Frances on the head. She fell to the floor after several blows, and Wallace said he dragged her body to the center of the room. so I could get a full swing. I hit her in the head with the hammer about 20 times, Wallace said. Frances's sister, Glenda Faye Wallace, 13, was outside of the house playing when she heard the commotion and ran into the house. She saw her little sister lying on the floor, her head covered with blood. Glenda Faye ran screaming from the house and across the street to the home of the neighbor, Mrs. Gay Archer, and told her, "Grandpa has hurt Frances." Mrs. Archer ran across to the house and found the grandfather rocking in his chair near the body. She asked him what happened, and he replied, "Nothing. I just killed her." The little girl's mother had to be hospitalized for shock when she learned of the slaying. The next story is the last one I can find about Wallace. A sanity hearing before a trial was his next step, and if the story thread drops off here, he was either committed to a mental hospital or, less likely, he accepted a plea deal. Texas City, August 30th. Robert J. Wallace, 78-year-old hammer slayer of his 9-year-old granddaughter, has waived preliminary hearing on a charge of murder. Examining trial for the aged man who has been kept in a padded cell in Galveston County Jail since the slaying last week was to have been held before Justice of the Peace O.P. Riddell Monday. Assistant District Attorney Andrew Baker asked Wallace if he was willing to waive the hearing to send the case directly to the grand jury. Wallace agreed with the nod of his head. District Attorney Marson Johnson Jr. and Wallace will be given a sanity hearing before October, in time for the murder, easy to go to the October term grand jury if Wallace is found sane. Wallace has admitted killing the child because her singing and childish pratter irritated him while he was trying to take a nap. Well, if that story doesn't break your heart, I mean, all these stories are very sad, but when it has to do with children, it just it pulls at your heartstrings and very sad. I did want to try and find something else that kind of left you hanging, and so I was searching, and there's a Facebook page, a true crime anthology, and it does say that in November of 1955, Robert was indicted, and in December he was admitted to the hospital for hardened arteries. On there, they said they found a death certificate for a John Robert Wallace, who was the same age as Robert J. Wallace, that was buried in the same cemetery as Frances, dated February 2nd, 1957. It does say that the death certificate mentions the deceased suffered chronic brain syndrome associated with cerebral arteriosclerosis with psychotic reaction. Appears to be the murder in question. If he spent his final days in a hospital or in a prison, however, I do not know. And that was the last thing that I found regarding the grandpa. So sad. All right, guys, that is story number 13. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to try and find another story, but one that does not involve kids. Just very sad. Hurts my heart. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming on here and watching these, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, wait. Are you subscribed? Did you subscribe? Will you please like and subscribe? Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later.